Alright, welcome back. This is hole number 3, par 4. Let's see how I played this one. I believe we played this at 10% elevations. I don't really have my notes offhand. I'm kind of going how I played these holes in my head here. But how I played this hole here is you want to play this with the same top spin, same side spin every time you play this hole. This way, hopefully, your landing yardage is the exact same for your second shot. So this way on your second shot that you will know, okay, say for example I hit it 383 yards. Okay, that's mid distance. So you know exactly that your next shot's going to be mid distance. So you know exactly how to set up your guide and how to set up the spin and everything at mid distance of your club. So this is the way you want to play this hole. So play it with the same top spin, same side spin here as I did. I believe I played this 10% elevation. And you want to have the exact same setup pretty much every time you play this hole. Now I believe this yardage is 364, is it? No, 359, yeah. 359, 360. So if you set it up the way I did, you'll hit this one around 360 yards every time. So for your second shot, that will be roughly mid-distance of your long iron. So here we give it 4, 4.5, 5 top, and 2 left. So every time, 5 top, 2 left. Now I believe this, we moved it doesn't show you yardage on here, but I believe we moved it back to a 14-yard marker with an 8, extra mile 8. Now if you have the lower ones, it would be max distance of your club. This is why I moved this back to match an extra mile 7 or whatever. So you want to set it up with the red just barely inside the rough, it looks like I had there, and I used a Kingmaker to help reduce the wind for the second shot, because you want the least amount of wind as possible for your second shot, so you don't have to adjust that much. And we're actually adjusting uphill a bit, so the least amount we have to adjust uphill the better. So there's shot 1, and this will be shot 2 on a par 4. Now with this particular shot, see, it looks like we're more like mid distance, but we played this mid distance. And with this particular shot, I used a Grizzly, kept missing the hole. I used a Goliath, kept missing the hole. So basically, you might want to experiment and try a club that works for you. Finally, I chose the backbone, and I was able to start sinking it. Now, there's a thing with your setup here too. You want to set it up so it's as high as possible. I was having a problem. I was setting it, my yellow target was lower than that, and I had it basically so the top part of the yellow was touching the top part of the rocks, and I kept getting a bad bounce off there, and it'd get a kick to the left or kick to the right of the hole, and kept missing. Couldn't figure it out. Finally, I decided to move that target up a little bit higher, which I got it. So next time you play it, you want to have that yellow target so it's just about touching the rough there, the top part. And I did play this at different elevations as well. I played this at 0% elevation and plus 5 elevation. Pretty much got the same results from both elevations. So, and this is all going to be dependent on the wind, the angle of the wind, the power of the wind, everything else. So with this particular tournament, this worked well at 0%. I would go 0% elevation, mid distance of the club, and make sure you're pulling it nice and straight. That arrow is at a 12 o'clock position when you're pulling this. Not 12:01, not 11:59, exactly straight up 12 o'clock. Make sure you're pulling exact, because this is a really delicate shot. It doesn't take much for it to bounce or kick to the left or the right of the hole. So. But like I said, I tried those different clubs. I found backbone to be the best. So hopefully next tournament, I'll stick with the backbone.